got run over by a tram. You take your life in your hands in Manchester. So cloakroom's free. Looks like this isn't a massive exhibition. If you can see, it looks like it's this section, and then the next bit is holidays, like another exhibition, but you can enter it. So I'm going to have a look around. I'm going to start at one place and work my way around. Half a bed. Oh, caravans have come a very long way since I was in one. Last time I was in a caravan, it was my mum's, and you could lie on the bed and put the kettle on. It was that small. I love these. They look like stoneware but lightweight. £7 each, not cheap. Nice. Okay, so the chap's just done it for me. This is really good quality. It's all non-stick. Comes with a, I don't know if you can see that, detachable handle. But I mean, even that's got some quality to it. Good handles, foldable handles. And then it even comes with these to stop the rattle. I mean, that's ace. I love that. The only problem, of course, is it's £110, which is really expensive. But I reckon if you bought that, you wouldn't have to buy another. Stop the rattle. Just a bit of foam with the holes cut out of it. Yeah, you know you've bought cheaper cars. Now we're talking. So I thought this was an oven, but it's not. It's just a grill. Which is good. 2-ring burner, Tidgy sink. Oh, but look, see this, the T6, you can get to your fridge when the bed is down, which is vital. It doesn't feel as wide as mine, which is really weird. Yeah, that's not easy. Okay, you have the usual few centimetre mattress. You will not be comfortable on this, I'll warn you now. Oh, and there's like bed slats. So I reckon I'd feel that through. But anyway, nice. Oh, it goes up easier. Okay, so I paid less for my house, but look at this. This is a house on wheels. Seat for 4, loads of storage, bathroom, storage here. I'm guessing this bed goes down and you could either put your bikes there. Oh yeah, that is handy. Bike storage, or you could just turn it into like a little seating area. Or possibly another bed. Oh, that is really handy. I bet this lowers. That wouldn't be long enough for us at all. Nice. Okay, so what I love about this one, this is the Crafter. I have got masses of headroom. I love the sink, look at this. The sink's massive, which is handy because all the other sinks are so small they're useless. I don't like this because this means you need electric all the time. I'd prefer to have gas so I can always have a brew. I love the fact the fridge is at my height so I don't have to bend every time. And I always think a freezer's a waste of time. You really don't need it in my opinion. This bed, just back up. So the layout is this bed that pulls out, so you can literally sit here and, oh yes, chill out. And then the bathrooms at the end, which is shower, toilet. Very nice indeed. You've got bins there, that's handy, recycling. I'm guessing that's your water in the floor. I also like that you've got this storage here from this side or the other side. Okay, so I just realised this has got a big thing extra. It's been added on top. You can see it on this one here because they've insulated the floor to allow for all-weather camping. A lot of boot space. Oh, you could fit a whole family in here. Look at that. So I can stand up in this one. I love the kitchen space. I love the fact you have 3 ring burners and an oven, and I'm guessing a grill. Yes, you have a grill as well. That's brilliant. And is it a good sized sink? Yes. I don't know if it's worth having all this space wasted on a bathroom, I'll be honest, because you bet you never use the shower. And look at the size of this fridge. I mean, the energy for me that would take isn't worth it. So I would have half that. I'd have a smaller fridge and cupboard space. Lots of storage. I like the layout. Oh, it's even got a microwave. Oh, very posh. I probably wouldn't bother with that either. And then the bed will roll out so you can sit 1, 2, someone lounging, and the seat. So to conclude, this is Wildax. We've got some lovely concepts and lovely vans. Obviously they're not cheap, they're brand new, but some of the layouts are really good. I find that when they have the fixed bed and the bathroom, there is it really reduces your living space. So I think the biggest thing for me is working out, do you really want a bathroom or do you just need a toilet? I need a toilet, but a shower, how often are you going to use a shower? Every 3 or 4 days you've got to pull in and get water and empty your waste and stuff like that anyway. So, and especially in Europe, there's plenty of places you can grab a shower or maybe get an outside shower. You know, I want to be in the sun, so is it really necessary to have a bathroom with a full shower, because it takes so much of your space? Or I've already decided a long wheelbase van. If I ever got a bigger van, I would not want a long wheelbase, medium wheelbase at the most. A long one, there's so much longer, and for the amount of space you gain. I have to say, a fixed bed as well in a medium wheelbase just doesn't leave you much living space. So I quite like the ones where it's a seat that you can just pull out, because that long seat allows you to maybe lie down in the day, just have a little nap because I always think, it's nice to have that bed up so you can just lie down in the day without having to put your bed down, but that would offer the best of both. So it's been quite interesting having a look at some of the concepts here and the design layouts. So if you're not sure, go and have a look, but you can go and look around these motorhomes, Wildax. Yeah, very nice. Right, moving on. Okay, so moving on to these are the blow-up style side awnings that attach to your van. So a couple of things to say about my experience of this. We've got one of these with 2 or 3 bedrooms. On a really hot summer, the last thing you want is to get out your van into a tent because you are sweating, and actually you want to be outside. You want to get in and out your van easily without having to walk through a tent. So my advice would be just get a separate tent so that you've got extra bedrooms. You don't have to attach it to the van all the time. I suppose these are handy if you like to spend your time on campsites, and this is a good size one because it's a nice kind of small tent where you can stick extra living stuff, maybe some outside cooking facilities and a couple of chairs. So something like this would be nice if you just want to extend your living if you are on campsites most of the time. But other than that, I do wonder, do you really want an awning? Depends on your needs. I prefer maybe a pull-out awning on your van so you can just sit under some shade outside. Depends on your wants and where you're going to camp, to be honest. Oh wow, this is literally another house. Literally massive. So as well as your blow-up awning, you can get a blow-up what's the word? Windbreak. I nearly said windscreen. And I love the fact it has this, because I always think otherwise you don't get to see the countryside that you're in. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so the other thing the chap was just telling me, I always think with these blow-up things, what if one section pops? And apparently one section can be replaced, so one section would dip just like if a pole broke, and you can isolate that section. So they've come a long way from when they first started, but he says they're very quick to put up. Just press go and up it is. So they're no longer divorcing a bag apparently. So electric bikes have come a long way as well, but again, bought cheaper cars. Internet on the go. Cameras. Where is the camera? Okay, so solar panels. So the truth about solar panels, I've got a flexi panel on my roof, and I've heard someone told me that because it's a flexi panel, it's knackered, it's broken because it has no ventilation underneath, and I need a rigid one. But if I have a rigid one, I can't then get under barriers because it will take me too high. So I've just chatted with this chap who actually knows his stuff, and he said flexi panels have come a long way, and so therefore they don't need to be ventilated underneath. So I might think about doing that, but because I've got a lithium battery now, I need a different, I'm going to call it a box that connects to the battery. Some of you will know what it's actually called, but there you go. So there you go. Fun facts. So as you know, my Waco fridge takes pure electric. So I've asked about these. I've seen these before on other channels where people have bought these when they're kitting out the campervan because they take less energy. So I've just asked the chap, do they take less energy? And apparently they do. So I've always read that part of the reason is because it opens upwards and obviously heat rises rather than open forwards, but he says it's the compressor that's inside. So if you are kitting out your campervan, this is what you need to be thinking about, and which is useful, you can sit on them. So they become, and I guess they're portable. Portable?
Yeah, portable, yeah.
Take it to the beach.
12 volt, 24 volt, and mains power. Use them as a seat. 30 watts an hour.
And it's made in Britain, which is always a win.
Put my lovely
Coffee.
Steve base band back on.
I've got to show you this, look.
There.
Look at
And on my top
and
one here.
look, these people are good. They've got Yorkshire tea.
Classic.
But I always say, if you're not sure if you want a campervan, I always say go on Airbnb and hire a campervan. Go and spend a few days in a big camper and a little camper. So these are little campers. You can hire them $395 for 3 to 7 day hire. It's got diesel heater, hot top. You know, it's a really good kind of trial, if you like. Okay, so I'm looking at these folding e-bikes if you've got a motorhome. So it hinges here and just folds, but look where the battery is, which is ingenious. Look at that, and that'll come out and you can just charge it. So if you had it on the back of your motorhome or campervan, you can then just pull that out and charge it inside.
12 volt charger.
Absolute game changer. I think they're fantastic. So this is... there you go. There's the company. I'll put a link below. Go and check them out. If you haven't got an e-bike and you're thinking about doing it, go and rent one. Honestly, they're a game changer. I've got an e-bike and I use it way more than I would use my normal bike because I'm lazy and unfit. But honestly, they're just so easy and they really allow you to enjoy the outdoors so much more. So this is Wild Earth awnings. So the good thing about these awnings, so you've got the traditional poles, or you can have the lightweight pole. They attach to your side rail on your caravan or your campervan. The bit I like about them is the different configurations, so you can just have it straight out like that, or you can have it like this, the water runs off. There's a few more images here I'll show you of the different configurations. Because let's face it, if you're in England, you're keeping off the rain, and if you're in Europe, you're trying to keep off the sun. So lots of different colours. Even one for Dave, look, army style. I'll stick a link below if you're interested. This is not a pitch, I'm just sharing. Is it worth coming to the Caravan and Motorhome Show? Well, I would say yes, even if you haven't got 100 grand to spend on a brand new caravan or campervan. The things I've learnt today is there's a lot of stuff that I really don't need to spend my money on, but I've learnt things like you don't need a big fridge. I like the fridge high up, like I showed you. I can't get a bed that's from side to side. It just won't be long enough. I'd need one long ways. And actually, I always thought I wanted a fixed bed if we ever kitted out a new van, and I'm not so sure I do. I think actually a longer bed that pulls into a double will be a better use of space and still allow a kind of lying down option in the daytime. So there's a few kind of ideas that I've been able to get. It's a really small exhibition. I'm going to the Telford one in February, which I believe is much bigger than this. So I think time to go. I've looked at everything I want to. I'm going to get my coat, go and have a mooch around Manchester. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye.